So many. All right. What is how Guardians of the Galaxy should have ended?
Oh no, he can't breathe out there. Oh, but now he's stuck out there. Somebody get him.
I'll do it. You missed me?
You had those on you?
That was like the third time I've been in space without a suit. You really think I wouldn't have them on me?
True.
I've developed a process by which I can guide.
Sorry, this character's face was so creepy. If you've seen the movie, the thing they did with his eyes was so freaking freaky. Like, I hated it.
I've developed a process by which I can guide any creature through thousands of years of evolution in an instant. Observe.
It's gonna be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yep, called it.
Hola, mis amigos.
It's always the same, though. They are filled with rage.
I feel pretty chill, actually, dude.
He even has weapons.
I don't know where those came from.
Right.
Back up, or I'll kill the one that looks like a carrot.
Damn.
Just kidding.
You got this.
Oh,
Just
not Vegemites.
breathe. Wow, you almost
Not
got
the
popped.
Vegemites.
Sorry. Sorry.
Now I've got you.
Nobody shoots my baby.
What happened while we were gone?
I told you, I'm very desirable.
Push it.
What?
There's a button under the handle. Push it.
Okay, now what?
Open the phone.
What? Yo, what? Sorry. Yo, that caught me off guard.
Lagnog.
She can't come.
I don't know what
Her
that was
arm is a weapon.
Sorry, Nebula. Looks like it's up to the boys.
He's clear.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
And he's hiding like 8 guns and a grenade? What were you planning?
Oh, crap.
Fair.
I grabbed
How did they
her,
not catch that?
and then-
How did they not catch that? Actually, yes. Groot is literally a walking, talking like basically weapon. How did they not get that?
All the Guardians died when I blew the planet up. Now I'm able to do my experiments on animals and children in peace.
Oh, they got Kang and what's his name's dad? His dad, the dude from the first movie. Oh, that's Voldemort. Sorry, I thought these were the same person. Voldemort and Darth Sidious.
I hate children, but you're kind of the worst.
What are you talking about? I thought you'd love me. Did you not
Again, look at the fuck. This is so weird.
celebrate
I hate
Thanos'
this. I have a thing with like skin. Like when skin is like all just like just no,
genocidal
no.
motives?
Mine was random, dispassionate, pure. You just suck.
Damn.
That was for Groot.
You're gonna break into Orko Corp and we won't be able to help you.
Sure you can. Just let me borrow Dr. Strange here.
All of the info on 89P13, please.
Okay.
Guys, the High Evolutionary did this. I got another idea.
Give us the code
I love Easter eggs. It's a trap.
for Rocket's kill switch, please.
Okay.
Oh, and stop all your experimenting, too.
This would have definitely saved them so much time and effort.
Okay.
So we stopped the bad guy and nobody had to die.
Not
Yep.
even me.
Would've been-
Where's
would've been smart.
Gamora?
Oh, she died.
But I thought you just said.
Oh, but there's actually another one? It's this whole other thing.
Hey there. You wanna know my
Hard pass.
Okay then.
You want to know my secret?
Not this again. I'm not gonna let you win. I'm Batman.
I am Groot.
I'm Batman.
I love you guys.
I love
I'm
you too.
Batman.
Wait, he's been talking this whole time?
Sorry, I don't know. Like this brings me such unbridled joy. I don't know how long they've been doing these, but I'm Batman. Always kills me.
Did you think this new world was for you? Prep him for tomorrow. I want his brain. Guys, you gotta listen to me. I know the truth. They're gonna kill us in the morning. We need to get out of here, which is why I need everyone to pretend to be asleep.
Would that
I
would that
got
have
you.
worked?
Weird. I thought they would try to escape. Stand down, everyone. Lower life forms, am I right?
Maybe that would have worked. That might have worked.
Hey, buddy. You look like you could use some friends.
Wait, are they not singing the words because of copyright?
I do not like this song.
I'm mad. I'm weak. They went with like similar-ish type crap because they didn't want to deal with that. Oh, I actually want to see the which one is no, I don't want to see this. This movie made me cry. That movie made me cry no, not so much, but it was such a beautiful movie. Do not understand. You can't hate that movie. It was just too good. Just way, way too good. It was a love letter and it was like a letter of grief. A letter of grief. Also, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Don't know how people hated this movie. Such a great movie. Loved it.
Choose your words wisely. The fate of the multiverse depends on it.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be the one talking. I brought someone she trusts.
Hey, kiddo.
What are you doing here, Clint?
Hey.
I hear you're looking for
Okay.
your kids.
Yes, this magic book has told me I can steal them from this other me.
The what?
A magic book.
The magic what?
A magic book.
What book?
This one.
No way that would have worked.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Although it would have been worth a shot. It would have been worth a shot. And maybe his cameo would have been on his app.
Set me free. I need to destroy the book.
No, I have a better idea.
Why?
Because it's easy. And you were dreamwalking.
I just wanted the boys.
Oh.
The dark.
It's a trope. The mother's love thing is such a trope. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This one, I think it was like the couple is like her grief being coupled 1,000 times over, losing all of her family, and then losing her brother, and then vision, and then losing her sense of reality, and then the boys.
The code was transcribed on Wondergo. No one has survived the journey.
Perhaps we will be the exception.
Nope. Ha yes! Wong.
Does that work? Is that how that works?
Stop. We know you're looking for a way to be with your children. You know what? Black Bolt can tell you the way. Go ahead, Black Bolt.
Half real babies are considered adopted.
Enough!
Oh, I remember this part.
Christine, be a dear and put some of those magic power handcuffs on our angry guest, would you?
Oh, okay.
What? Oh, come on!
That wouldn't have worked. She was too strong for that crap.
Okay, now let's get that book.
Wait, shouldn't we close the door? You know, just in case?
Oh, good idea. Cloak, do you mind? Thank you, Cloak. That should give us some more time.
That's it. She's
Or
gonna
maybe
burst
just a
that
little
door.
time. All right, Book. Give me what I need.
Did you really think that little door was going to stop me from...
Oh God! Cover the child's eyes. Cover her eyes.
Can we leave now?
Oh, right. Yeah.
She don't need to see that.
I'm your mother!
It's okay. It's okay.
Get away from that!
No, not yet.
Go away! You're not my real mom. Go away!
You're not my real mom.
Some people don't have any moms. Count your blessings.
That's funny. Not the
You
Wicked in the
trapped her in
background.
that other universe?
Well, yeah. I figured I had two moms, so I'll give her boys two moms. Plus, what mom wouldn't want a copy of herself every once in a while?
This is gonna get weird, isn't it?
I wish I had any mom.
Okay.
Yeah, me
sorry.
too. Why didn't you just find a world where her boys actually needed a mom?
Because...
A madman? Oh, sorry.
Because I didn't think to look for one?
Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
Guess you saved the day?
Except that one of those Wandas is probably gonna go to jail. You know,
For
killing the Illuminati.
Oh.
Also fair.
Well then, I guess I did find a universe where the boys needed an extra mom. Heyo!
Can I stop being a zombie now?
Please do. You almost smell worse than Batman's coffee breath.
Why you gotta say things like that, man?
Tickets for the in-person Cinweek events are
Return
available
to
through the end of
Comertage
January. Don't
and prepare to hand over America Chavez by sundown.
Okie dokie. Sundown it is. See you then. Erasing the dark hold, ain't you two boys? Cause I like my friends. Yeah!
You're doing the memory erase spell again?
Stop talking.
This is a good one. I got one more. Then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna find something, another thing that I've loved, and I'll explain how this shapes how I view and want to create movies. I want to see this one because this was stupid.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube
No,
banning ad
I had some
blockers? Like,
points.
chill guys, just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension
Sorry,
and
folks.
basically
Only you.
Yes, 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 yes. Here we are again. How it should have ended. We probably should say something funny here. You know, in case YouTube actually notifies our subscribers this time.
Damn.
What do you think we should do?
Shots fired.
Do you want me to sing a song? Like what, a Les Mis parody? God, no. Make a musical segment out of your heroic sacrifice? Nobody would think that was a funny idea. Well, what if it's the music that makes you go on a party? Oh, well, in that case, let's desecrate your memory, baby.
Jesus.
Is gonna buy you up? Make all of these.
No, not gonna lie. Wait. Hold on.
Desecrate your memory, baby.
Disney gonna buy you up. Make all of these movies part of their stuff. MCU needs X-Men to survive. Disney buys.
Why?
Is Thor holding me? Is he crying? Why is he crying?
Oh, that's nothing. Pay no attention to that.
What are you, nuts? You can't show someone a sample of their future and not expect them to want details. Turn that shit up, overly attractive control room lady. Why are you crying, Thor? Is it because you're not the anchor being? No. Is it because RDJ is coming back to the MCU?
That's funny.
Is it because he's getting paid over $100 million?
That's.
What? It might.
These guys could probably write for Ryan Reynolds. They're that good. I think they could write for him, and he'd be very, very happy with their work.
Be why I'm crying now.
Well, then what is it then, big guy?
I'm sad because I got too silly in the fourth one, and now everybody says I can't be funny anymore.
Holy shnikes! Does Marvel have some kind of fourth time funny curse? Is comedy why I die in my fourth one? She-Hulk, when did you twerk?
The third episode.
That's funny.
And her show died after that.
You're not gonna like what happens next.
This is the funny ass scene.
He's gonna say it. Flame on! Oh, I thought he was gonna yell language and then throw a shield. It's this whole thing. Excuse me. Baby knife. You aim your fire at the one guy that can absorb fire? Jeez, Johnny. You guys might want to run now.
Also very, very fair.
Well, that flying robot leg was certainly convenient. Oh my god!
Sorry, I knew it was coming. It still took me off guard.
There's not much food in the cafe. I think that's by choice.
They do a really good Ryan they really write for him really well. Like, I can picture this being actually, you know what? How much you want to bet that at the end of this we see that this is actually Ryan?
They'd have to animate us eating. Isn't that right, guys?
What? I could eat. I'm just not hungry. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. Yeah.
They even got the terrible New Orleans accent down.
I don't think you walk away from this. You just remember what happened here today. You
Just remember what happened here today.
I'm all about.
Yo, Gambit, they do not need to put if we're gonna have Channing Tatum play Gambit, just have him stop doing that accent, please.
Be gone, and be gone. And then I ripped all their skin off, because I can do that. And the ones who kept healing, I just threw to Elias. And now they're all dead.
I would have done it.
Now do the thing.
Gross. Can we just be done with the whole multiverse thing? It's not great. It's been miss after miss.
Hey, speak for yourself. People love our multiverse.
Yeah, we won multiple awards.
I'm talking about the MCU.
Yeah, the MCU's multiverse has just been so poorly managed. I mean, come on, guys.
Zip it, Snyderverse. You think the Calvarine happened because you were so successful?
The Avengers need you, Wade, for reasons beyond even me. So I'm sending you to the sacred timeline where your talents will be most certainly adored and appreciated. Now all you have to do is just stay there for at least 72 hours.
Let's fucking go! You know, for some reason, my girlfriend doesn't love me in this universe anyway. So, do I, hook up with Doctor Strange, or...?
And goodbye.
You didn't tell him about the Time Ripper.
Why would I tell him about that?
Because it would send him on an adventure everyone was looking forward to, with lots of fighting and cameos and stuff.
Oh goodness, that's not important to me. Let us resume once the Time Ripper is completed.
Hey, what's that?
That would have done it. Villain exposition has always been like a curse.
So, I just found out after a big old secret war that Succession here wiped out my entire universe. So Loki has agreed. Welcome back, by the way. He's gonna reverse TVA time and make all this go back to the way it was supposed to. Go ahead, Loki. Go ahead, buddy. Go on, you can do it.
Fine. See ya, bub.
Logan!
That dog was so ugly.
Scene? Now that's how you cross universes, boys.
That is.
Who are these people? Oh, Blade, Gambit, Psylocke, and I forget who she was.
So are there like
again.
Disney gonna buy you up. Make all of these movies part
I want to see who did the voice acting.
MCU needs X-Men to survive. Disney buys. Know you care about these.
I would not have been surprised if it was actually like Ryan Reynolds himself. They got him to do it. He would definitely do something as stupid as this, for sure, 100%. Now for this, so all right, so when I first started understanding that I kind of liked doing like film and stuff like that, there was like one series that got really, really famous that you kind of just like learn like, oh yeah, this is kind of a good way to make sure you don't make a bad movie. And that's the series called Everything Wrong With. Love them to pieces. They know how to rip everything to shreds. Pick your favorite movie and they will tell you why it's bad. Or at least things that just don't make sense. So I'm gonna go to one of my favorites. I'm gonna grab some water first and then watch the Mean Girls one, because Mean Girls is one of my favorite movies. As a straight man, I quote Mean Girls because it is that good. Shout out Tina Fey. And yes, I'm in my pajamas. It is cozy day. Like I said, it's a chill, cozy stream. We're chilling, we're enjoying our Tuesday afternoon or evening, depending on what time zone you're in. All right, everything wrong with Mean Girls coming up.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain.
I will get
when
the
you're in
paid
zone.
one so
But
we can
getting
skip
in the
all this
zone
crap.
and staying there, that feels
Like when I tell you that these guys were so on it that the Russo brothers, the guys who directed Captain America Civil War, the guys who directed Avengers Endgame Infinity War, excuse me, and I forget which one. They're coming back to direct some more Marvel stuff. I forget which ones it is. But they literally said like they wanted to make a movie that's cinema sins proof. They were like, we don't want you guys to be able to rip it to shreds. And like that is a legitimate ethos that those guys carried, which is why Captain America, well, one of the many, many reasons why Captain America Civil War, not a Civil War, I think it was Winter Soldier was their first one, was so good. And the folks who did this, I think is it Screen Junkies or Cinema Sins, were like, yeah, no, you guys are a reason why we made it this way.
This movie exists. Wow, they really cool.
Really? Like they just start off with this movie exists.
This movie exists.
Oh. I know it's been 20 something years at this point. 20 Jesus. Sorry. Hold on, I need to look this up before I say this. This is gonna make me feel so old. At the end of this month, Mean Girls, the movie, will be old enough to drink. How old is Lindsay Lohan now? She is 38. So she was 17 when she filmed this? Right? 137. Wow, I thought she was older. Okay, sorry. God damn, this movie's... That made me feel so old. Okay.
This movie exists.
Hope it made you feel old too.
Wow, they really coordinated a whole thing here in the garage. Like, what is the point of nailing the lip sync or even the choreography if the background looks like this? You guys can't do this in a local park in the daytime like a normal self-respecting band? That toy xylophone is too far away from the camera to be heard. I can't play the song, but
Oh
holy
no, is this
a musical?
the
I
old
give
one?
all the sin back and induct
No,
this
it's
movie into the
2024.
sinless movie.
L. Sorry, no offense to those who worked in that movie. I just personally did not see it. Don't really care for it. I don't know why we needed a musical, a musical reboot of it. Like it's just wasn't necessary. And they did the original Mean Girls a year ago. That's what we want to see. This is the one. This is the one that's 21 years old.
I guess it's natural for parents to cry on their kids' first day of school.
Low-hand narration.
I know what you're thinking. Homeschooled kids are freaks.
If you have not seen these guys, they hate narration.
That's assumptionist.
Except for the
narration.
I know what you're thinking. Homeschooled kids are freaks.
That's assumptionist.
Except for the fact that both my parents are research zoologists and we spent the last 12 years in Africa.
Despite there being plenty of developed cities on the continent, Hollywood continues to push this same visual stereotype about Africa. So here are 12 sins for being lazy and derivative.
I had a great life. But then my mom got offered tenure at Northwestern University.
Wait, did they tell you the news during this picture? Also, having read some of the requirements for getting tenure at Northwestern University, I'm not sure how Katie's mom got it by working the last 12 years out in the wild as a research zoologist. Isn't one of the big criteria of getting tenure like actually teaching at the college?
Fair point.
Holy shit,
Foreshadowing.
that bus is definitely going faster than the 15 miles per hour limit. That bus driver is fucking fire.
I'm okay. Sorry. I'll be careful.
Saying you'll be careful as you step back into the very same roadway that almost killed you a second ago.
She just moved here all the way from Africa.
Welcome. I'm from Michigan.
Sorry, this movie
Killed you a second ago.
She just moved here all the way from Africa.
Welcome. I'm from Michigan.
Every single character will continue to refer to Africa as a monolith for
God.
the entire movie. It feels like there was supposed to be a joke in here about America's ignorance of geography, but the movie made this joke instead, so it feels more like the writer's ignorance of comedy.
I don't know, bro.
Silicon
Feels funny
is
as hell
an
to me.
element, but silicone is not. Katie walks through the cafeteria looking for a seat, and we see her being unable to because all the tables are clicky. But there are a number of non-clicky tables in this cafeteria that the movie neglects, and this has to be the smallest cafeteria I have ever seen in any movie. There have
I
to
don't
be
know, man.
scores of kids who don't get to sit down because of its
All right. I said I can't believe that it's been 21 years, but then when I actually look back at it, this is definitely 2000 and goddamn 4. Look at her hair. Her hair, his jersey. They didn't get my man a lineup. Like, he didn't get his shape up, wasn't done.
size.
I had a lot of friends in Africa.
And I think this was definitely filmed. Was this filmed on film? I think this is before digital.
Jumbo!
I realize Katie
Sorry.
spent 12 years in nondescript Africa, but she can't be this fucking clueless, right?
Welcome to the black people and say Jumbo.
That is no excuse for assuming that all people of color speak Swahili. It's pretty unbelievable that the attractive Katie couldn't find any table willing to give her a seat. Movie just assumes that everyone is an asshole because she's new.
was
Also,
2004,
my high
everybody
school
was.
self found plenty of lonely places to eat before resorting to the bathroom.
Nice wig, Janice. What's it made of?
Your mom's chest hair.
Lizzie Kaplan, national treasure, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you guys know where room G14 is?
Room G14 appears to be a gymnasium, and if that is what the G stands for, I'll send the 14.
That one there, that's Karen Smith. She is one of the dumbest
Amanda
girls you will
Seyfried.
ever meet.
While plenty of supporting evidence will be supplied later in the movie, right here we are asked to take her inability to catch as a sign of her stupidity. And we are all now grateful Stephen Hawking didn't go to North Shore High School.
Evil takes a human form in Regina George.
Oh look, it's the iconic Regina George being carried to gym class like Cleopatra scene. Oh, did I say iconic? I meant strange and unnecessary.
Definitely
How do I
weird,
even
but you know,
begin to explain
euphemisms.
Regina George?
I will say my entire like childhood, I thought high school was gonna be a lot like this. Cause like all the TV shows, all of the movies showed it in this one particular way where you know everybody's clicky and you sit at these kind of lunch tables, you have the jocks and the art kids. I don't know if it was just my school, but it was kind of chill. Like anybody could be friends with anybody. I personally didn't like a single like I had very few people that I actually cared about. Very, very small group of folks. That's why I messed with. If I had lunch with them, I sat with them. If I didn't, F you. I didn't care. Um, it's a very interesting like this is kind of the depiction. Maybe it was like this. I want to speak to somebody who went to school in this era. Super old that I think this person would have been a Gen X for sure. If this is like their this was their like experience.
Regina George is flawless.
Maybe ask my friend Nigel, he's really old.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Famous scene and all, but is this Katie going around interviewing people about Regina George? Or did a documentary crew show up today to do a film about her? On one hand, Katie isn't nearly confident enough yet to go around asking questions like this, so I'm ruling that out. And while I can't rule out the documentary crew, I'm going to chalk this up to the movie cheating to get more jokes in. Oh,
Yeah, but it's a funny joke, guys.
hey, look at the main characters thinking they can walk 3 wide in the hallway. I don't care who you are. If you do this kind of thing, you. This ain't NASCAR. You're not Cole Trickle trying to pass at Daytona. You're just being
I don't get that reference.
a traffic obstructing asshole, and I hate you.
Here. This
But also traffic obstructing asshole in a hallway. Yeah, what's it?
map is going to be your guide to North Shore. Now, where you sit in the cafeteria is crucial.
This is a very
It's the beginning
detailed
of the
map.
school year, but it sounds like this cafeteria arrangement is just a known fact, as if year to year the same students go to lunch at the same time without regard for their grades.
This is a very detailed map. Activity in these woods, football fields, you're here. Jesus, I'm not even gonna read that one. The wannabes, the band geeks. All right. Yeah, sexual band geeks and asexual band geeks. Unfriendly black hotties, okay. The thin girls, the burnouts, Damien by himself, Damien and Janice by themselves. Varsity jocks, the plastics, beware, cheerleaders, and the JV cheerleaders. This one makes sense. And something like
or classes they take. This is either a deceptively small high school.
why are the
that
black hotties unfriendly?
can
I
accommodate
guess black people in Michigan, right? You gotta kind of be a little protective.
Every student at lunch, or it's a giant sprawling high school that would have to stagger lunch times based on a number of criteria, and having unbroken cliques that dominate all the lunch tables is impossible under that situation. Also, later we'll get a reckoning for the burn book, but it's this hand-drawn map that's too problematic to dismiss on account of Janice being quirky that will gently fade into the annals of history.
Yeah, this is very
Janice
detailed.
wrote, "You are here on a map that will be mobile for the most part."
Asian nerds, cool Asians, unfriendly black hotties.
This movie says, hey, look at race so many times in the first 10 minutes that I want to believe it was taking a big swing here and thought it was going to be some kind of Blazing Saddles Clueless mashup. However, it seems at some point that was all abandoned for the singular joke of, isn't it funny that this white girl with no accent is from Africa?
Girls who eat their feelings.
Okay, so I'm assuming these girls who eat their feelings are represented by the upper left box on this map. But what is this table directly behind them? And the wannabes are supposed to be located on the top edge of the cafeteria, not between the thin girls and the plastics, which this camera roving around the cafeteria is showing.
Is your muffin buttered? What?
All good points.
Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin?
Movie will continue to make time for Jason, so I'll just give him 3 cents now and the occasional this
The hair. This hair is so 2004.
guy along the way.
Oh, I know what homeschool is. I'm not
Man, Rachel McAdams must have had
Sometimes things just don't age well.
serious deja vu.
This movie, like, it's so good, but it's still so goddamn problematic.
Making this film because a couple years before
Wait, this was Rachel McAdams. Jesus.
this movie was called The Hot Chick.
I've only had one other crush in my life. His name was Nafume, and we were 5.
Oh, off with this being your only other crush. You're telling me after the age of 5 you just stopped feeling things because this one kid rejected you? 11 years went by and you never saw another person you liked?
Girl World had a lot of rules.
You can't wear a tank
It
top
does.
2 days in a row.
It's kind of surprising that the plastics don't give a shit about the style of shirt Katie decided to wear today. Sure, they told her that the rule was pink on Wednesday, but I can't
And we keep that rule to this day.
imagine they'd be happy about Katie wearing Damien's oversized Lacoste shirt, considering all the other rules. The best thing about a cafeteria scene is all the Coke products you can jam into it.
Those are all Dasani. Dasani is the most disgusting brand of water known to mankind. Like, throw Dasani out. If you see a Dasani bottle, do a favor to all of mankind and get rid of it. Don't drink it. Just burn it. Plastic smells be damn. Burn it. Second note. God, that 2004 hair.
We participate in math challenges against other high schools around the state, and we can get twice as much funding if we've got a girl.
This funding scheme sounds like it was designed by Coach Carr and therefore requires more explanation to be considered not sinful.
Being at Old Orchard Mall kind of reminded me of being home in Africa, by the watering hole, when the animals are in heat.
Oh, really, Katie? Because I've watched at least 1.5 videos on watering holes, and it looks like the animals go there to, I don't know, drink water and maybe bathe in it. If you're seeing that at the mall, you went to the wrong mall. And the stuff she's imagining happening at the mall fountain doesn't even appear to happen at a watering hole, so I don't know what she's been.
But like, imagine being a what do you call it? A extra, and they tell you, hey, this is your scene. We're gonna need you to like crawl on all fours and act like a chimpanzee real quick for us. And then one girl, hey yo, you're gonna get tackled and go into the water.
Hello.
Like, imagine getting your sides for the day. I'm like, what the fuck am I signing up for?
Doesn't even appear to happen at a watering hole, so I don't know what she's been.
Like, imagine being that girl. Like, you got your sides. I mean, mom, this is my big break. I get tackled and splashed into a water fountain.
Watching over the years.
Hello, may I please speak to Taylor Waddell?
She's not home yet. Who's calling?
Oh, this is Susan from Planned Parenthood. I have her test results. If you could have her give me a call as soon as she can.
So this scene makes it sound like Taylor won't be able to date anymore because Taylor's mom has absolutely no critical thinking skills. But this will easily be debunked when Taylor gets home. And in fact, we will see her hanging out with Jason at a later party, and this prank didn't work at all. So
I've always wondered, like, is that a real thing that girls would do? I've never in my life heard of like women being, oh my goodness, I'm going to prank call or say somebody like stuff like this. This seems not real. I've always wondered.
maybe this just serves as an example.
Like, am I just like, because I'm a man, I live in man world, so I don't see this kind of stuff.
Example of Regina being mean, of which the movie has plenty of examples and doesn't need. This is a terrible use of wall space. There's an Avril Lavigne poster up and then a halfway hidden Strokes poster overlapping it. You've got all this space in the room and you chose.
Imagine being a teenager and you have this big ass balcony in your back. Like, you just walk out to a balcony. That's insane.
To do this.
Sorry, I know, gotta put up with 2004 things. The laptop.
At least you guys can wear halters. I've got man shoulders.
I saw a man wearing a halter top in 2003, so this attempt at self-deprecation is strapless.
Is there alcohol in this?
Oh, God, honey, no. What kind of mother do you think I am?
A terrible one.
Why do you want a little bit?
Amy Poehler gives this movie another send-off.
That is for your
Gotta love Amy Poehler.
Chekhov's foot cream.
I hope you do join Mathletes, because we start in a couple weeks, and I would love to have a girl on the team. Just
Okay, all right. Hot take. I'm gonna say it. I had a crush on Tina Fey, like when I was a little bit younger. Cool.
so the team could meet a girl.
That's funny, but there are plenty of girls in Katie's calculus class, and I somehow doubt the dynamic Kevin Napor has had any trouble meeting girls in his life. In fact, Kevin is so awesome, I can't believe there aren't girls from other schools wanting to join the team.
True. It's a factorial, so you multiply each one by n.
The correct answer to this whole you plus me equals us situation is x equals scoop. Ah!
That's a scary mask, bro.
Did they not let the wardrobe department read the script? Because the physical reality of Katie's costume in no way matches everyone's response to it. I can't prove anything, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing around.
Oh God, you remember TVs like this? This was like a RCA, like what is an RCA? But in the back you had the little red, yellow, white cables in the back. That's how you plugged everything in. This is like 2004. You definitely had a PlayStation or a PlayStation 2 by this point. I think maybe even the Xbox. Yeah, the Xbox was definitely out by now, but still, like, jeez.
Around this TV that can play the large number of CDs that would justify them being stacked in this area. Underneath the TV is an N64 system, which famously did not play CDs.
Shout out to
and there are
N64.
no games anywhere. The VCR on the left side might have a dual DVD system that can also play CDs, but all the movies in the frame are VHS tapes, and it would be weird to have a DVD player and no DVDs. Not entirely sure where everything is plugged in, since this is the middle of the room, and the VCR doesn't appear to be connected to the TV with an RCA cable. Seeing two remotes at the TV and nowhere near the couch pisses me off.
Wait, sorry. Okay, it is an RCA cable. So the RCA cable is named after the TVs themselves?
And someone needs to explain why the Harry Potter VHS cover doesn't have a tape in it and is nowhere to be found. Damien and
Probably the
Janice
VHS.
scream and all the popcorn goes flying out of the bowl, and then the scene cuts to Katie being upset because Regina stole Aaron from her. And when it cuts back, Damien has a full bowl of popcorn and even has a couple kernels in his mouth. Now there are suddenly...
Sorry, stuff like that, like continuity errors. When you watch this all the time, you get like so hyper fixated on it when you're writing your scripts or shot plans. Like continuity, everything has to be right.
Damien
I don't want to get called out by CinemaSins.
has a full bowl of popcorn and even has a couple kernels in his mouth. Now there are suddenly a ton more VHS cases everywhere, but no f***ing tapes inside them, and the CDs have vanished.
I knew how this would be settled in the animal world.
The wild thing is that this rabid fight looks an awful lot like the girl fight that took place in front of my locker one morning between second and third period. Well, there was a whole lot more blood. What I'm saying is that Katie's assertion that Girl World doesn't allow for Thunderdome is kind of bullshit. It's one thing for Regina to be cool with the holes Janice cut in her shirt, but it's another thing entirely to treat it as a naturally occurring phenomenon. Also, everyone responds to this by turning their tops into lactation shirts, and I believe there is a transitive property that allows me to say the sin is kids.
This is ass, you guys. It's been a month and all we've done is make Regina's face smell like a foot.
Now, you made it smell like peppermint. Aaron even mentioned it right after Regina started using the cream.
We're doing a dance.
I don't like that they're not sharing the same
Jingle
name.
Bell Rock. They do it every year.
You mean the Plastics do this sexy Jingle Bell Rock dance every year? Like, as in, they've done it for at least 3 years and probably more? How long has this crew been going
First
to
of all,
high
it's
school?
not
Did
even
they
a
do
good
this
dance,
in junior
but it's
high as well?
also
That's pretty
very
f***ing sickening.
inappropriate.
Vintage. So adorable. Thanks. That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen. Oh my god, I love your bracelet. Where did you get it?
Apparently, only now does Katie realize that Regina is an extremely dishonest person.
My man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, might translate into, why is he so huge and obnoxious?
Why, movie you doth believe the teachings of Shakespeareus beeth not the most cliché-est scenest about English classes.
It's cliche, but come on, every English class teach Shakespeare. We definitely read Shakespeare and learned about sonnets, iambic pentameters in high school.
Glen Coco, fall for you, Glen Coco.
You go, Glen Coco. Sorry, you gotta, come on, you gotta take a sit up for that, guys.
Fall for you, you, Glen Coco.
You go, Glen Coco.
Making Glen Coco instantly the most interesting character and then sidelining him the rest of the movie.
Let's hear it for Damien.
Based on everything
love
Daniel
Glen
Franzese
Coco.
has given to this character so far, this scene could have given Damien his literal center stage moment. But instead, the script takes us backstage and only returns to throw a shoe at him.
Oh,
also, Jesus Christ, man, even the Lean On Me high school wouldn't have allowed somebody to throw a shoe at someone during a talent show or let them go unpunished.
I like the
While
fact that
putting
he
some
definitely
rhymes
fights
together
back,
that I
though.
believe are supposed to be a rap. Kevin asserts that he is James Bond III, from which I asked the question, is there James Bond II? And the internet replied with the knowledge of the James Bond Jr. cartoon from 1991. And in the intro to that, they rhyme that he learned the game from his Uncle James. Now, how can he be the junior to his Uncle James? And since I don't want to besmirch the name of Mrs. Bond, I'm going to tack on 2 sins for poor rhyming quality and move right the f*** on.
Gretchen?
Yo, that see, they just find stuff. Cause real talk, I'm at like, is that James Bond the third? Did James Bond get freaky with somebody he wasn't supposed to get freaky with? Yeah.
Switch sides with Katie.
Sorry.
But I'm always on your left. But the whole dance will be backwards.
Actually, only the one part required for a malfunction will be affected by this change. And that is super necessary for Katie's character arc. So if you could be a team player, that would be great. This inappropriately sexy...
Also, as somebody who's performed, why would you change something like that last minute? You rehearsed it one way, you do it that same way. Don't change it. I don't care if you like. Now, I mean, if we not like, unless it's something real simple, you don't change the position of the people because that throws the whole thing off. You let them rock out the way they go, and then you want to change it for the next show. You change it for the next show. But like, you're about to go on stage in 2 minutes, and then the last minute, you'd be like, change spots with me.
Dance number requires the plastics to play a CD on a boombox for the entire
Which is also stupid.
auditorium. Rather than having the CD get played through the PA system, Mr. Duvall has clearly been using. That shit is not mic'd up or anything. What kind of Mickey Mouse operation is this? Also, did somebody walk by here and put in the CD with Jingle Bell Rock on it? Sure wasn't any of the
Also, reminder: Lindsay Lohan was 17. Why?
plastics, and Kevin just used the stereo for his rap. Why would there be someone responsible for changing out the music here but not be the ones to press play when the new act got on stage? Why does Gretchen have to do it?
Oof.
This is a huge
Sorry.
boombox that Gretchen somehow kicks 5 feet off the stage and into Jason's face. Fucking Lionel Messi couldn't have kicked this boombox.
That's a
that
long ass
hard.
wire too.
Sure, we should be concerned about asshole Jason, and I hope that asshole's okay. But once everyone decides that a concussion isn't worth stopping the talent show over,
So we
why
go-
doesn't anyone bother to
just
see
watch
if they
that
can
over
get the
and over
stereo
again.
working again? Becomes this big moment for Katie when she leads them a cappella, but apparently the stereo is just unfixable and no one even bothers to check.
Because that's not what Rome is about. We should totally just stab Caesar!
Everyone is cool with Gretchen giving this rant in class. But when I do the same thing in Denny's at 2 a.m., they call the cops. Aaron can't open the door to the projection room for some reason. Probably because it's locked, but it stays closed long enough for Regina to hide just before Aaron miraculously opens the door that was either locked or conveniently jammed. What are the chances that Coach Carr and this student would pick the exact same
Jesus.
time and exact same place Regina and Shane were meeting for their sex romps? Also,
I have comments. I found out some things after I left school. We'll leave it at that.
all the characters just move on with their lives as if no crime was committed and Damien wasn't pretending to steal purses. This movie is not absurd enough to just let everything slide.
No, we just have to regroup. Think outside our box.
What are Caltine bars?
My mom used to give them to the kids in Africa to help them gain weight.
Deus Ex Malnutrition.
That Kitty girl is hot. She might even be hotter than Regina George.
I hear Regina George is dating Aaron Samuels again. The two were seen canoodling at Chris Iso's Halloween party.
I think it's hilarious that in the middle of this interview footage from the Phantom documentary crew, everyone is talking about Katie until it gets to Principal Duvall, who provides us with months-old intel on Aaron and Regina. And while I find this funny, why is this here? Why did the Phantom documentary crew insert this old dating update in the middle of people talking about Katie?
Ah, commercials. Ooh. Okay.
This trash gag doesn't obey the laws of physics at all. The only logical results of running into this trash can should involve it falling over and possibly you jawing yourself on the rim as you fall over it.
I don't get this. Do you get any of this?
Nice job, Katie.
Kinda seems like you get it.
Yeah, but the graded tests that Ms. Norbury is handing out would concern a different facet of calculus from the one that they're currently studying, right? Between the test and the page of the textbook Katie is on, they appear to be different areas of study. Furthermore, I'm calling bullshit on Aaron being this dumb for this long about Katie's calculus prowess. Even more, furthermore, why did Katie ask this question when Ms. Norbury was handing out graded tests that she knows are going to contradict her claim of calculus dumbfuckery? Also,
plot.
the date on this test is October 14, but we already had a Halloween party and a Christmas talent show.
Yo, how do you zoom in on that? Like
This test is October 14, but
Jesus.
we already had a Halloween party and a Christmas talent show.
Not your best.
Why does Ms. Norbury hand out tests that have a score on them, but nothing to explain what was wrong? It's almost like
Bad
she's
teaching.
giving subjective Olympic scores on these tests based on how pretty Katie's handwriting is. And Ms. Norbury is clearly on the take because that handwriting is immaculate. Also, you'd think Ms. Norbury would be concerned that a top student like Katie is suddenly making 68s on tests, but apparently she'd rather give withering comments about it instead. Also, it's miraculously gone from October 14th to March 20th from the time Katie got the 98 score, decided to tank tests on purpose, and the 68 score.
Katie, all I've been eating are these
Again,
calcium
how do you
bars.
get that?
They suck.
Like,
Kind
how
of
do you
ridiculous
see
that
that?
once the Caltine bars started making Regina gain any weight whatsoever, this conversation didn't happen until now, even though her weight gain was being noticed long before this.
I need your parents to sign this so they know that you're failing.
Oh, so you actually mark up tests now and tell the kids where they went wrong?
You let it out, honey. Put it in the book.
Oh, the book is a thing now. Remember when Karen found this?
Oh my god, I remember this.
It sounded like a thing they did many years ago in middle school, but stopped. And sure, Regina wanted to put Katie's insult about Damien in there, but we haven't heard anything about this book since Katie told Janice about it.
True.
Leaving your donuts out in a big bowl so that they can get stale ASAP.
People used to do that though. Like we used to put stuff like that just outside like idiots. Wasn't not saying we were smart. We just did things 20 years ago.
Sweatpants are all that
God damn, I get to say stuff like that. I feel so old.
fits me right now.
I actually can't believe that Regina hasn't looked to outside sources about Caltine bars yet.
That's where you're going, fat ass.
Well, this is 2004. Google wasn't like universal yet.
While the degree of difficulty is pretty high when wrapping a joke about a person's weight inside a joke about another person's weight, the execution will generally receive low scores from the judges.
And this time when Aaron saw
The
me,
irony of her having a fat butt being a negative versus now when everybody want fat butt.
I wouldn't be caught in some ridiculous costume.
This lion acts like he hasn't seen her plenty of times in the leading up to this party. They have the same math class, and the Halloween party was months ago.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I only date women of color.
Oh, really? What was this then?
I'd rather see you out there shaking that thing.
Janice will later claim to be Lebanese, and that will be good enough for Kevin. But how the would you know that just by looking?
No, don't tell me to shut up.
What is this? You dirty little liar.
If only the rest of the movie could have progressed as efficiently as the last 30 seconds of dramatic plot dominoes. Thankfully, there is no visible vomit on Aaron, but then the sound effects team for this movie disagrees about the existence of vomit.
You are a mean girl.
Even without the pluralization, that's a rolling of the credits.
All right,
They said the name of the movie.
L-A.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
nice
that's
about
funny
chlamydia.
and all, but how does Coach Carr spell gonorrhea correctly if he's the clueless sex education teacher this movie thinks he is? Somehow, distributing photocopies of the book doesn't undermine Regina's plan to frame Katie and the other plastics. This single action makes the whole thing look premeditated, and we're just supposed to accept the school administration and the script just ignoring that?
Dawn
Yep.
Schweitzer has a huge ass? Who would write that?
Oh,
Again, something that would be considered a compliment these days. Everybody want a fat badonkadonk in 2025.
oh, but apparently the fat virgin part of that page is totally okay.
Frank Pack made out with Coach Carr? And so did Sun Jin Din.
Kind of amazing they got the context, actually, since Regina mostly threw these burn book pages randomly all over the floor. And we saw one of the Sun Jin Din pages.
Not gonna, like, I know it's a movie. It's still so fucked up to think about. Like, I'm almost 30 now. I was very young when this movie came out. Watched it all multiple times throughout high school. I was like, oh, movie. But like, that grosses me out. That grosses me out.
Taped up on a locker all by itself with no way of knowing what she did. Plot convenience of falling down and seeing the one page that specifically refers to you. Ms. Norbury shouldn't be mad as much as she should play the lottery.
Yeah, take your top off.
This fucking guy. The movie never goes far enough into punishing this character. I would have even settled for an after-credits scene where we see him die peacefully of old age, but the look in his eyes confirmed that he never truly knew the love of a good woman.
They've gone wild. The girls have gone wild.
Okay, that line got me.
Really?
But
That's the
getting
line?
that
Come on.
reference is
Thank
also
you.
sit.
Thank you.
Since when does smashing the fire alarm set off the sprinkler system? Don't sprinklers react to heat and not the fire alarm itself?
Fun fact, no.
2003 was a different time, but not so different that I believe this sign would be allowed by any school administration. Also, explain to me why the North Shore Lions would have a sign that says, E-Town Lions, make some noise. Who the f*** is E-Town?
I don't care how long it takes. I will keep you here all night.
We can't keep him past 4.
I will keep you here until 4.
Tim Meadows is so awesome.
Okay, so what we could do today is a couple exercises to help you express your anger in a healthy way.
Ms. Norbury just has exercises ready to go, like she knew this day would come. Oof.
I mean, she is a woman who went through high school. Not her first rodeo.
We won't play what's being said because, frankly, the subtitle strongly suggests that we shouldn't. And even though there is evidence to suggest that the script and the subtitle are in disagreement, that is an argument I would prefer not to be in the middle of, so...
And some of us shouldn't have to take this workshop because some of us are just victims in the situation.
How many of
Sure.
you have ever felt personally
You're a victim,
victimized
Regina.
by Regina George?
I wouldn't put it past a teacher to do some shit like this, but this is singling out one of the students for scorn when the whole point of this is to try and heal. A simple sit back down Regina would suffice, Ms. Norbury.
Yeah, but it's not as fun.
Alyssa, I'm sorry I called you a gap-toothed bitch. It's not your fault you're so gap-toothed.
Maybe this is the
I'm not gonna lie. I have a friend who would say some shit like that. It's like, oh, I'm sorry that you're a bitch, but you're a bitch.
point, but it seems like this exercise functions to air out more insults under the guise of apologies.
Do you even go to this school?
No, I just have a lot of feelings.
Me too! And all my feelings are asking me why the movie is wasting time on this.
You can take that fake apology.
No, did he not show the come on, you gotta have the Damien. That takes a send off. You gotta take a send off for Damien being with the girls.
And shove it right up your hairy.
How did no one see or hear this bus? How did the bus not at least see these girls? Why is the
Terrible
school
bus driver.
of all vehicles not slowing down in a school zone? And why don't we find out what happened to the driver who definitely lost their job, their license, and may have gone to prison?
And that's how Regina George died.
Terrible, terrible driver.
No, I'm totally kidding. But she did get hurt.
Not having the ovaries to follow through with the Final Destination nonsense you've written into your movie. Movie doesn't show us Katie eating that apple, but we all know why she got one for lunch today, and that's because she's an asshole, might I say. Not
the smell, like the smell of eating in a bathroom. I don't care how sad or freaking depressed you might. That's just disgusting. Like imagine you trying to eat your lunch and somebody comes in and does a number 2 in the stall next to you. You gotta smell that when you try to eat. It's disgusting.
First one to visit this toilet today.
Did your teacher ever try to sell you marijuana or ecstasy tablets?
No. What are marijuana tablets?
As funny as this is, societal progress means half the people watching right now laughed out loud, and the other half said edibles with a straight face. So it doesn't happen often, but tie goes to the sinner.
When you get bit by a snake, you're supposed to suck the poison out.
No. This is terrible advice, Katie. Do not willingly put venom in your mouth. Jesus Christ. Even when she's on the road to being a nice person, she ends up killing people. Regina's mom is a dick to her spine. Now we get your standard everyone getting ready for the dance montage because tonight is the first night of the rest of their lives or some shit.
There's nothing to break your focus, because not one of those Marymount boys is cute.
Not allowing for the subjectivity of love, or at least challenging someone on their claim of sapiosexuality.
Welcome to the Illinois High School Mathlete State Championship. Twice the larger of 2 numbers is 3 more than 5 times the smaller, and the sum of 4 times the larger and 3 times the smaller is 71.
Wait, I want to see if I can do that. Wait. Twice the larger of 2 numbers is 3 more than 5 times the smaller, and the sum of 4 times the larger and 3 times the smaller is 71. Nope.
5 times the smaller, and the sum of 4 times the larger and 3 times the smaller is 71.
I don't mind the math, it's the English grammar that deserves a sin here.
Where's Katie?
She went out.
She's grounded.
A mathlete's competition is not going out.
She's supposed to be grounded, but he let her out.
And they don't know where she went?
Is
How are they
that?
supposed
Wait, the mom is
She's supposed to be.
is the mom?
She's grounded.
Yeah, she's Agatha.
A mathlete's competition
She's
is
Agatha
not
all along.
going out.
She's supposed to be grounded, but he let her out.
And they don't know where she went? How are we supposed to believe Katie
terrible
wasn't
parents.
eaten many years ago while out on safari? Also, this part of the plot doesn't even factor into anything anyway, so why is this a thing?
Why couldn't I remember anything about limits? Limits. That was the week Aaron got his haircut. Oh God, he looks so cute.
Oh, you, Katie. Even when you were failing, Ms. Norbury said.
You know what's weird about your quizzes, Katie, is that all the work is right and just the answers are wrong.
Meaning she shouldn't be having any issues with limits at all. If she's nervous, that's one thing. But to completely blank because she somehow doesn't remember what limits are? And she ends up
she
getting
got
the
the
answer
yips.
right, of course, but off.
How do you like me now?
fucking amazing.
Awesome. You win with the leather sleeves.
Kevin stated his desire to get jackets when he was explaining how a girl could get them more funding. So
he
why
lived
has
through
it
it.
been made to look as if the team getting these jackets was based on them winning the competition? Also, Ms. Norbury
Oh,
parks
yeah.
Kit like a real asshole.
Kid, you don't have to punish yourself forever.
Maybe not forever,
Yeah,
but
well.
probably at least a couple of months, right, Ms. Norbury? Because we haven't seen her suffer any institutional consequences at all.
To all the people whose feelings that got hurt by the burn book.
Somehow the crowning of Spring Fling Queen doesn't turn into a Carrie reboot called Katie.
When I think about how
Yeah.
many people wanted this,
What is the biggest problem you face as
Yeah.
a college student?
I thought the
Stressed
breaking
out
off.
about all the things that I have to
All
manage.
right, come on, Grandma, you can have my face. The breaking off of the crown
and how
is
many
so
people cried over
stupid.
it and stuff.
We've only
This is
seen you,
dumb.
Regina, and Gretchen express any actual interest in this, and there is zero proof of anyone crying. So what the f are you talking about?
A piece for
This
Gretchen
is really
Wieners, a partial spring fling queen.
She then throws pieces of the crown to Janice, to Regina, then this girl, and yet still somehow has more pieces to throw, and still more after that.
Right.
How many throwable pieces can you make out of this crown? Like 7? I'm gonna go with 7.
Okay. Girl.
And no one else was ever mean to each other again.
Regina's spine healed, and her physical therapist taught her to channel all her rage into sports.
It's damn near a medical miracle that she survived, and now we need to double down with the idea that she's fully recovered in enough time to be playing full-speed lacrosse by the following year. Also, I'm sure you can hit your opponent in lacrosse, but can you hit them in the face like Regina does here?
No, but comedy.
Gretchen being my favorite colonizer.
I had gone from homeschool jungle freak to shiny plastic to most hated person in the world to actual human being.
Mean Girls adopts the fallacy that none of the things she mentioned before human being are still things human beings are.
And if any freshmen tried to disturb that peace, well, let's just say we knew how to take care of it.
What do you mean? Are you truly, actually Carrie White? You can't make people walk into a school bus. And why is this movie so obsessed with getting hit by school buses?
Gotta love fucking CinemaSins.
In my book, that's no good. You're going
Oh,
in
these
the
guys
book.
are so funny.
This map is gonna be your guide to North Shore.
It's a map of Dragonstone.
She's a scum-sucking road horse.
That series is absolute. Like CinemaSins is absolutely hysterical. They can do no wrong in my eyes. Like occasionally they get a little very, 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 very nitpicky, but that's kind of the purpose. But it does show you like how much thought you need to put in to making something before you make it, because people will find your flaws. And if they know what to look for in a film or a TV show or a movie, they will find it. Yep, it's gonna be done. CinemaSins isn't the only one. So I do think I want to watch. I haven't watched a cut video in forever, and these are always great or cringe. So we're gonna give this one a shot before we go off. To in the short film, I got to go through the scenes and stuff, and edit and all of those particular things. So let's get into this one. I gotta say though, like if you've been following Cut for a few years, they've definitely leveled up their set design. It used to just be a white wall. This is nice. They're sponsored. This got to be like a sponsored drink or something. If they're not sponsored by a beverage company, they really should be.
I love you, Zach.
Oh. That's bad. Sorry. I would have to seppuku myself if I had said I love you and somebody said, oh.
Why are we here today?
To ask my friend Zach to be my boyfriend.
Julia has bigger balls than I do.
He has a bigger ass than I do.
My best friend of 5 years. We're like hanging out pretty much all the time. I've had this crush and I kind of just want to get it off my chest.
I don't, telling your friend that you have feelings for them. Telling your friends you have feelings. I don't know how I feel about, because like when you're a teenager, for sure, maybe it makes some sense. As an adult, oof. But also, friendship is good. Stay friends. Stay friends.
But I am going to be going into the Navy in a few days.
I met this
Brother, you about to tell her you got feelings and you're going away?
wonderful new woman. I have strong feelings for her. I want to.
Sorry. Follow-up question. I know I'm pausing a lot. Are they asking them for these pictures before they film or after?
To see if she open to dating me. The heart wants what the heart wants.
So there's a stack of cards. At the end, there is one final card. That's when she's gonna ask you, do you have a secret you want to tell me?
Oh man, this is a new
an
stepping
interesting
stone.
outfit.
I'm a little nervous.
Interesting girl.
See, I guess I am a little bit nervous.
Do you love him?
I do love him. I
Aw.
have loved him for a while now.
Would you tell him
This
that?
is gonna go so sad. This is gonna go
That's
so sad. Her eyes look like
something
lemons.
I'm
Sorry, her
for a
eyes look like
while now.
limes.
Would you tell him that?
They literally look like if you cut a lime open in half. Wow. That's amazing.
That's
Like that is honestly really
something I'm struggling with is I need to find the confidence in myself to be able to tell him that, but I want him to know that.
All right, who
Is
wants
she
to go
Irish? Sorry.
Ladies first.
Ladies
The red
first.
hair.
Okay.
Red hair, green eyes.
What was your first impression of me, and has it changed since then?
My first impression of you were, you're quiet and a little bit reserved, but I think you opened up a lot since then, and since I got to know you more.
Yeah. With him, I feel like it's kind of a gray area, especially because the
They've changed
majority
the
of
style of this.
our friendship, we've been living in different places.
Where do you live?
Sorry. Because before I don't think they used to do like the single interviews like that. I think this is a new thing they're doing. I kind of like it.
Colorado.
Gives it some depth. Extends the video.
Julia, where do you live right now?
I'm in Austin currently.
Whenever
Texas.
we're in the same place to like try and go and spend time with her.
He does
We're
not look
both
23.
living two completely different lives that keep us very busy. I feel like this experience is going to give me the confidence to just find my balls and just do it.
Yeah, well,
What was your first impression of me, and has it changed since then?
The
feel like they've been
circumstances
on
are
cut
kind of
before
tricky.
together.
She's one of my friend's exes. He
ooh,
contacted
ooh, brother, no. Ooh, brother, no. Bro code. You violating bro code, homie. You violating bro code, homie. Nope. Abort.
The circumstances are kind of tricky. She's
Abort.
one of my friend's exes. He contacted me and he wanted me to slide in her DM to see
Oh, what your bro with the alley oop?
was she available.
So my ex-boyfriend actually had him spy on me because you
That's a different story. Different stories.
lied to me in the beginning. It's a
Ooh,
little
that's a
window
different
of not.
story.
It's just not trusting you.
Once
That's a different story.
Yeah, I'm back.
Your homie's ex, but you met because he asked you to spy on her. That's different.
the truth, she was pretty hurt about it. She kind of put a wall up with me since then, but we've been cordial. The first impression I had of you was that I love that you love music just like me. You know, that's how we vibe.
Okay.
Why won't you look at me like...
I'm so
you're
nervous.
nervous? Am I making you nervous or the experience
It's
is making you
everything.
nervous? It's everything. So right now she's acting really cold and
got a gun and
yeah,
a American
I'm
flag
feeling
tattoo.
it.
What was your first impression of me, and has it changed since then?
My first impression of you, you're like really nice. What was your first impression of me?
You made everything 1,000 times more fun, and you're the thing I could look forward to every day.
He's blushing.
I think honestly, it's probably like a 50-50
Oh, cute.
right now.
When did you lose your virginity?
I lost my virginity when I was 17 in high school.
Okay, I got scared. Thought it was gonna be
Upstairs
a
while the
crazy
parents were
answer.
home.
Classic. Classic.
That's about it.
When I was 16.
When you're 16,
Yeah. To my high school sweetheart.
is he still around?
I haven't spoken to him in
Yo, why he acts like homie was dead, bro? Like, yo, he's still alive.
probably over like 10 years.
He didn't want to try to marry you?
He married someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I lost it senior year.
What was the month, day? Do you know it?
I don't remember
Dude,
the
the month and the
date.
day is crazy.
It was very not rememberable.
Oh.
If you had to rate your flirting skills on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself?
I'm a 5 normally. An 8 with mutual interest.
It takes a while for people to get to know me just because I am naturally a little bit to myself. I'm gonna give myself like a 7.5.
Okay.
10.
A 10?
I think
Damn.
people think I'm like a little off-putting because I might just have like the resting bitch face, but I'm actually really
Do you?
sweet.
Let me take a shot.
I don't see the rest of bitch face on you.
Because I don't flirt with people, so I don't know.
Okay.
What's your go-to? Give me your best flirting.
I like your outfit. Like
That's not flirting, brother.
Like,
That's like just that's not flirting.
Show me your
homie.
flirting skills.
I'll take a drink.
I know they're in there.
Yeah.
I know they're in there.
What's your dating history been like?
Only
spitting-
dated
see,
a
she's
handful
a
of
good flirt.
people,
She's
and then
spitting
just
game.
kind of had like,
She's spitting game.
for lack of a better word, like 2 situationships. One of which is Julia.
Tonight is my.
Sorry, 440. I gotta. Who are our peoples again? Did we say names?
Be able to tell. That's something I'm for a while.
I'll be nervous.
All right, who wants to go
Okay.
first?
Sorry, I just want to make sure I heard that right.
If you had to rate your, one of which is Julia.
Tonight is my birthday, right?
So they're not just friends.
I was thinking we could
They've-
go out somewhere
stuff is
and
happening.
maybe
Got you.
turn up. I really like what you got on,
Oh, thank you.
and you smell nice, so why not?
What I smell like?
Like cologne,
What kind of cologne? Does it smell sweet?
kind of sweet and savory, both.
Oh, it's
Oh,
kind of
it's
low.
this
So it's like a
intrusive.
Sour Patch Kid. I just think she feels like maybe I'm different from the guys that she's talked to before. I could see where it's a 10.
What about you?
Well, I would say it's a 10 because I'm a charmer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What was your first impression of him?
I was like, oh, he dresses nice. He smells good, and he's
Okay.
got white teeth.
That was
All
a
right.
plus. I noticed those things.
What's the wildest thing
She
someone has
reminds me
tried
of Issa
to
Rae,
do
just
with
like
you
really
in
light
bed?
skinned.
Oh, I'm gonna drink to that.
Yeah, I would drink to that one
Drink
too.
to that
I would
one.
definitely drink to that one. Everybody don't need to know everything.
Would you like to answer that
Everything ain't for
question?
everybody,
Honestly, I'm gonna drink with you.
and that's a fact.
What's the craziest thing somebody's asked you to do in bed? That's what I thought. Cheers.
What's the most insecure thing about you that impacts your dating life?
Ooh, that's a good
I
question.
guess I'm scared of having a bad relationship. I don't want to feel stuck with someone or
Fair.
feel like I can't be myself with someone because they want to change things about me. I
Fair.
feel like I've had a lot of bad experiences with people who maybe
Casino
take
bartender. I
advantage
wanna-
of me
what
or
she's seen in her
something.
life.
I am
Gotta see
who
some
I
crazy stuff
am,
working as a
and
casino
I
bartender.
don't want someone to make me feel like I can't be that.
Do you two talk about this kind of stuff? Or are you two like an open book with each other?
We're pretty open. Yeah, we've
Not gonna lie,
talked
that so
about
the
this
cut
stuff.
producer can be messy sometimes.
What is the biggest doubt you have about yourself?
Also, a really good question.
Probably that I'm like not as confident as I wish I could be.
Fair.
Aw.
She likes
You
him.
should be more confident.
I know. It's hard. It's hard.
Definitely my confidence to go and talk
She definitely likes. Sorry, this too. She likes him. She's into him.
to somebody.
Yeah.
Like just to walk up to someone at a bar and be like, hey, my name's Zach, you know, like, what's your name? How are you? Everything. Yeah, that just scares the living shit out of me.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's fair.
That's very fair. Talking to people is
That's-
scary.
yeah, I can't.
Humans are scary. That is why I am here talking to a camera.
I can't really get over that, I would say.
Yeah.
If I asked you to teach me something you're really good at, what would it be?
You already know this one. I can do hamster noises.
That is true.
I'm obsessed with hamsters. I love hamsters. They're my favorite.
I love your voice. I love when you sing.
Ask her if she should sing something really quick.
I didn't want to put her on blast, but okay, you know. Would you like to sing for the camera?
You could buy me diamonds. You can buy me pearls.
Okay.
Take me on a cruise
Ooh.
around the world.
All right.
Baby, you know I'm worth it.
Sorry, and that's a good song to sing if you can sing. That's a very like soulful, controlled.
Anything involving music, I'm like totally obsessed with.
Hold on, I do gotta use the restroom. That deserves applause and stuff. So we're gonna let that rock out for a second. You could buy me flowers. Sorry, I can't sing like her though. She's really good. Do, 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 do. Be right back. Dun, 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 dun. Uh, Sorry. Sweet Emotions by the Kooks is one of my favorite songs of all time. It is such a good song. Like so good.
How many people have you slept with?
Invasive questions.
What?
One person.
Oh,
How many people have you slept with?
he a hoe. Yep. Take that shot, brother. Take that shot.
That is something that does not need to be shared on the
Okay.
internet.
Me, probably like I think maybe like 4, 5.
Okay, homie.
Probably.
Yo, what is this?
What is probably?
Oh, sometimes you're at a party and something's happened. So, you know, some things are left in the
Okay.
past. and,
Goodness
you know,
gracious.
All right. He had his little thought earlier.
Between us, who do you think is the better kisser, and who do you think is better in bed?
Oh.
I don't feel like I need to be watching this
I'm a
part.
great kisser, and who's better in bed? I don't know because I don't know. I'm gonna just say me.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. Between us, what do you think?
I think I win for both of those.
Damn.
I'm the better kisser, and I think I'm the better one in bed.
You're just
Confidence.
very in tune with other people.
Love the confidence.
And recognizing people's emotions and body language and everything. I'm gonna say you're better. I'm gonna say
Really?
you're better.
I would probably think I'm the better kisser. I guess, yeah, you're better in bed. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I just sit there.
Come on, brother. You got to put in the work.
What would I be?
He's a Shirley Temple.
Oh, Shirley Temple. Walmart Shirley Temple.
'Cause you can't drink.
Shit.
If you were a drink, I feel like you'd be like a good old fashioned
Oh, wait.
with like
No,
a little
wait.
twist on it or something.
Fudge. Sorry.
Do you need a free,
Damn it,
easy
I
way
didn't
to
realize I
capture
didn't
your
switch scenes.
gameplay?
My bad, y'all.
Introducing Outplay.
Learning.
Record anything on your PC.
Thought I had it.
Highlight reels. Let's play.
Who's better in bed? I don't know because I don't know. I'm gonna just say me.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. Between us, what do you think?
I do love her
I
confidence
think
here,
I
though.
win for both of those. I'm the better kisser, and I think I'm the better one in bed.
You're just
For
very
sure.
in tune with other people and recognizing people's emotions and body language and everything. I'm gonna say you're better. I'm gonna say
Really?
you're better.
I would probably think I'm the better kisser. I guess, yeah, you're better in bed. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I just sit there.
If I was a drink, what would I be?
He's a Shirley Temple.
Oh, Shirley Temple. Walmart Shirley Temple.
'Cause you can't drink.
Damn.
If you were a drink, I feel like you'd be like a good old fashioned with like a little twist on it or something.
You would be.
Sorry. You see the way she said that?
With like a little twist on it or something.
Sorry. She is locked in on this man. For her, this is the end goal. This is all that ever was, all that ever will be.
You would be
Like, that's a sign of a woman who's like 100% into you.
blue Kool-Aid or like a Pacific Cooler.
Jeez.
Okay, wait, that's really good.
Okay,
Pacific
all right.
Cooler, that's like a top tier one.
Pacific Cooler because you're cool.
That's corny.
What's a lesson you've learned from a past relationship?
That's tricky because you remember how they met.
I have trust issues. It's hard.
I feel like I'm in the process of gaining her trust back. Going forward, it's just something that we have to work on. You feel that way because I betrayed your trust a little bit?
I mean, that has something to do with it. When
Yeah.
I first met him and stuff, he's like, yeah, you can trust me. I stand on loyalty. And I'm like, me too.
I mean,
Great,
he was
we're the
loyal to
same.
he was loyal
And then
to
you
somebody
drop
else though.
that, and then I have to reevaluate how I look at you.
Have you forgiven me for, basically deceiving you with my friend?
You know what? I don't know. I'm going to drink.
Ooh.
I'm going to drink.
Not looking good for you, cuz.
Did my ex ever talk about me and him in the bedroom?
Yes, he did. Would you like to know what he said?
Sure. Why don't you just tell all? Tell everything. Tell
Don't say it.
everyone.
Don't tell it. That's a trap. Don't say it, brother.
Yeah, he said it was water. I'm sorry.
I might need
I don't
another shot.
mean to offend you.
I'm going to
but-
take your shot.
Oh my God. If I was light skinned, I for sure be blushing right now. I can't believe you just asked me that question.
What's
You
one
ain't have to answer it, cuz.
risk you took in life that really paid off?
I guess my
That was not the right
incoming risk right now is I'm going to the military, so that's kind of like it could either end badly where I'm just stuck there, or I could have like a good life and have lots of money, benefits.
I don't know if you get that much money from the military.
It's good, but you know.
I guess you get
how does
enough,
it make
right?
you feel that I'm leaving?
It makes me sad because I'm gonna miss you a lot,
Aw.
and you're a really big part of my life.
Double
And
aw.
you make me really happy, and I love
Triple aw.
seeing you and hanging out with you. But I wouldn't want to be the person to hold you back from doing something that you want or figuring out what you want. And so, if that you love something, let it go. When he told me that he was gonna go to the Navy,
She likes him.
it made me really sad. 'Cause
She likes him.
He is my best friend and stuff, but I wouldn't want him to not do something that he wants because it makes me sad.
What will you miss about me?
Sorry. My man's putting his heart on the line. I shouldn't laugh at him. It was just the way his face. It was the face he made.
Because it makes
Like
me sad.
what do you miss about me? Like he did the what do you miss about me? Like
I'll miss you making me laugh and showing me like the most
that was funny.
TikToks. I just want him to be happy and for him to do what he wants or to figure out what he wants and stuff.
This is definitely a stepping stone that I won't let anyone stop me from. Even if she told me like I'll be your girlfriend, I would still have to leave.
What are
That's
your
fair,
turn
based.
And what are your
Bro,
turn
cut always like they always
think
gotta
it's
get to them
sexy
freaky
when men
questions
eat.
though.
I like to watch men eat.
You like to watch them eat?
So sexy. When they chew food.
I hope it's
Food?
clothes.
Yeah, like when they're eating something. I don't know. It's like it's kind of
Food?
sexy.
What you do? Look at them like.
Sometimes.
Just bite that red.
Sometimes.
Eat that burger.
I might.
Dip that fry in that ketchup.
Food is crazy. I don't think I've ever heard that one before
My
though.
turnoffs would be stinky breath.
Okay,
And
that's a fair one.
liars.
What is your
Sorry, hold on, boy in the background.
And
Sorry, one more time.
liars.
Here, listen to homie in the back. Yo, he be messy back
what
there,
is your
dog.
love language, and what do you think mine is?
My love language is quality time and
Okay.
words of affirmation. And
Good ones.
I think yours is physical touch and quality time.
That's
You're a
fair.
very lovey-dovey person and always want to be close. And I love that about you.
You should try
Again, she is so locked in. I will also say, those are not real, actual, like psychologically or therapized or whatever the official term is. Like those aren't real things, but I do think they're useful for understanding yourself and your partner in terms of like how you want to communicate as like a base. Jesus. Inch Macy. So I will say it's good for that, but
convince her to move to Colorado.
I'm moving there this summer.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to be close to a friend.
It is.
Yeah.
It definitely will be.
make sure he likes you before you move, lady.
Do you love Jaden?
I do. I love Jaden as the person they are.
I'm just gonna be a man. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna put it on the table and look her dead in the eye and say, "Hey, will you be mine?"
I'm really hoping that he does feel the
He's
same
a performer.
way. Fingers crossed it all goes well.
How many more questions are there?
There's one more.
It's this red one.
Oh,
Damn, we still got almost 10 minutes left in this. This is where it gets spicy. It's where it gets interesting. Do we think how many, like, there's 3 people? How many people do we think are actually gonna, like, the love is gonna be unrequited, or the love is gonna, like, actually match? I think he's low-key a fuck boy. So I don't think this guy, I don't think he's gonna be really with it. He said they've been in situationships in the past. One of them with the young lady sitting across from him. Well, homie, why weren't y'all together? Why aren't y'all trying that? Right? I think the young man and shorty with the blue corset top thingy going on, I think they're the ones that's actually gonna get together. I'm unsure about the black couple. She got trust issues. He lied to her at first, but they got some chemistry. It could be a, well, let's see what's gonna happen kind of thing. That's my bet. So we got 1 yes, 1 maybe, 1 no is my guess for how this is gonna shake out.
That's the final one? Okay, go ahead and ask Julia that. All right, can you ask him that one?
It's a setup. It's a trap.
When I saw the red card, my heart started pounding, my hands started sweating. I was really
Nervous.
nervous.
I'm nervous for you, cuz.
A secret you want to tell me?
I have a secret I want
She
to
knows.
tell you.
You're gonna tell me a secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a secret you want to tell me?
Mm-hmm.
He's nervous.
Best case scenario.
Best case scenario, we walk out of here in
Sorry,
an
I
official
really love
relationship,
the way they've done this.
And
This
I
is a
can
good
say that
change.
the guy that I've been crushing on for 2 years now is officially my boyfriend.
Do you have a secret you want to tell me?
She wants to. See, she likes
I
him.
do.
They're cute.
The
They
best
so
case
cute.
scenario would probably be her saying that she likes me too. Okay.
They're cute.
Squeak!
Not squeak.
Worst case scenario, they would probably be like, I don't see you that way, but I see you as my best friend.
Can I take a shot?
That's a base take. I like that. He's fine. If he's like, I tried it and we're fine with being friends and we're good, then that's yes. W mans. I like him.
First and then tell you?
Sure. You want to do it together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that idea better.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Worst case scenario, he doesn't feel the same.
Well, the secret that I have to tell you is,
I just need to get it off my chest
Ooh,
and let you know.
she's ready.
because if I
She
don't,
wants to hear it.
I'll probably regret it for the rest
She wants
of
to
my
hear
life.
it.
And,
Can I have your hands? Sure. Okay.
You only
He's-
live once, so why not?
This man about to say some F shit, bro.
Okay.
You can see it in his face. You can see it in his face. Look at this man's face right here.
Why not? Okay.
He's like, please don't tell me what you're about to tell me.
I think so highly of you.
Look at his face.
And
Look at his face. He's like, oh God, no, no.
I mean it every time I tell you that you are the best.
So I know we started off kind
This is
of
so-
rocky with
she sees it coming too,
deception.
but
You
she
know, I
might
lied
get
to you about everything in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And I hurt your feelings, and I'm still sorry once again. I just wanted to let you know that everything was not fake. Everything was not a lie. I actually did genuinely start to like you. I still do genuinely like you, like
Look at
on
that
a more
pan.
than friends level. And
Oh, she blushing.
I was just hoping
She
you know,
blushing.
hopefully you felt the same.
Oh, she blushing.
I have.
He might have a chance.
Big crush on you.
He might be in.
I just need you to know, because I really like you.
I
like how he said it.
wanted to ask you if you wanted to be my boyfriend, Zach.
Look at his face.
Oh.
Told you.
Would you want to be my girlfriend?
That's a weird. Okay. Not a date, girlfriend. Just straight. This is. Come on, guys. You can't do this to me. You gonna give me an ad right now? You gotta know if they fall in love. I gotta pay for YouTube. But also, it's kind of crazy that they go from like I like you to let's like be boyfriend girlfriend, and not I like you. Let's go on a couple dates. You know, I feel like that's got to transition out of the friendship first, but it doesn't make for great content. I guess.
I've only been with one person, so I'm kind of hesitant when it comes to dating new people.
Mhm, mhm.
And I really love spending time with you, and you're my best friend.
But so is that a yes or no, girl? Look at his face. He is silent.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Really?
Did he do this for the cameras? I want to know if he said yes for the like. Look, like his face is not giving. He's into it. It's giving. There's cameras here, and I don't want to see you cry.
Be so for real right now. Really?
I am. Yeah.
Really?
And it would suck so bad if he was.
Yeah, no doubt.
It would be so bad if he was faking it. It would suck so bad. I would feel so hurt for her.
If I was to be with anyone, of course I would be with you.
Okay, I got them right though.
Of course.
I got them right.
I'd love to be your girlfriend.
All right. At least I got one of my 3 predictions right. Well, I told you she liked him. I told him she was into him.
I made it.
I got
I
my
made it.
answer. I have a girlfriend now, so.
I wanted to see, you know, from here on out, if maybe we could take a chance and date. You know, I wanted to see what you want to be my girlfriend.
Going from like again, just like, hey yo, I'm cool,
Did
to
you have
like,
any
see my
idea
girlfriend.
that he had feelings for you?
So I didn't know because
Really?
Like he said, he was like, I put on an act for you to like me. So my thing was, well, do you really?
Their stories are very
Girlfriend?
interesting together.
I don't know.
There's something else you wanted to tell me?
Yeah, this is gonna be a wombo combo to drop at once.
She's pregnant.
I'm not pregnant. It's not that.
Oh.
Don't you? Don't worry.
It's not what
It's not that.
that's where my brain went too.
Do you love me?
That's crazy to go to love.
I do love you.
How did it feel once you said?
She's so adorable though.
Kind of like falling off like a cliff. There's no going back. Like it's out there. So when I finally said it, it was like, how do you feel?
She's so cute.
Yes, I do love
She's
you.
adorable.
That's
Not her
so
blushing.
Sweet. Yes, I do love you. Yeah.
He's blushing
I
so
love
hard.
you, Zach. A lot. And I have for a really long time.
He's taking it back.
I never said it.
Yo.
Because I didn't.
Price and
wanna put that
content.
emotional
Yeah, I am a rap fan.
pressure or burden on you.
I was talking about rap earlier. Gave my top 5. Hot take. I know. Yeah, why not?
Ever.
Send it as a whisper. I'll look at it.
But I love you. I really think you're the best.
Is it like Grimes type stuff, or is it like what kind of UK stuff we talking? Because it's it's a range. But I don't know if I wouldn't say y'all are underrated in the States. I think y'all are properly rated. I think y'all get some play out here. Heck, the entire drill style, people claim where it came from, but like UK drills, it's top still. Nux or Dave? Nah, I don't know Nux or Dave. I do know Bradley White Phillips though. I think Skepticy also from out there. I bet. I got you. I'm gonna give them a listen. Send me what's a good song for both of them? Send me a good song. Don't drop a link, but just like write it out.
I love you.
I love you too.
Really? That just felt like a long time coming. Something that I've been wanting to ask, but actually expressing that.
Leon,
I
the
love
professional
him
by
and I have
Nux.
loved
Got
him
you.
for some time now. That took a.
We'll
that
take a
took
listen
lot
once
of
this video is
courage,
over.
but I'm proud of myself for having the courage to do so.
I came in expecting a little bit less and definitely was pleasantly surprised.
And Starlight or Professor X by Dave. All right.
Why
Now
didn't you
I
tell
will
me?
say the old dudes, I forget the old guys. Dumb old guys, and I think it's the grandsons who helped them write. They're fire.
Sooner.
I mean,
Pete, Pete and Baz. Yeah, yo. Pete and Baz got
and I don't
bars.
really talk about
I genuinely believe they actually did the things they said in the raps, to be honest.
much, and like I'm leaving too, so I guess
Listen,
doing this is
the
putting a
algorithm
lot on
fed
you.
me Pete and Baz.
I was really sad about leaving, but now that she's my girlfriend, it does make me even more sad.
Oh,
because
word?
I'm like,
Okay, so they actually are
wait,
gangsters. I know it's
now
like
she's my
debated.
girlfriend 4 days before I leave. Like, what? Like, that kind of sucks. It definitely will make it harder to leave. I was thinking of just like not telling
Alright.
you, but
That's crazy.
I know. it
See,
would
the way
be
they carry themselves, I'm like, yeah, y'all
My
definitely
last relationship was
out here
long
like
distance,
they murdered somebody. Sorry,
and
in game,
it
in
would
game.
make it harder, but if you really care about the person, then you can make anything work. And
Oof.
I really do care about you, and I do love you.
I just want to see what they got going on. Oh wait,
If
tense music.
She declines my request.
Because we haven't gotten to the answer yet, right?
I'll give you a shot.
Ooh, my boy in there like swimwear.
Even though you didn't tell me the truth in the beginning, but this takes a lot to come out and say it, so I appreciate that.